What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Holistic. I know it's been around a month since my last newsletter, but I'm excited to share this one for you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my following on both my YouTube and my Instagram. And so if you haven't already, go subscribe and also check out my Instagram. That's where I post a lot of like lifestyle, my beat snippets, and projects that I'm currently working on or have released. And yeah, I appreciate it a bunch, guys. But without further ado, let's dive right into this week's episode. Uh, the newsletter is called The Comfort Trap. Comfort likes to embrace us with wide arms and keeps us content with our current position. Maybe you are 100% satisfied with what your life looks like right now, but I would be willing to bet that if you're reading this right now, you are not. I think most of us know what it's like to live in that weird in between place. Life isn't bad, and you've got what you need, but nothing's on fire, and nothing feels alive either. I've been there, and every single time I found myself itching to do something about it. I can't stand that feeling, honestly. Comfort is quite sneaky. It pats you on the back and says, "Hey, relax. Things are okay right here." And you believe it until you start noticing that okay has now turned into stuck. Comfort isn't safety. It's more like self-sabotage in disguise. You don't crash, but you also don't fly. And you hand over your energy and your potential to a life that's just tolerable. This lukewarm feeling is a guaranteed way to prevent you from growing, unless you decide to take action. I've noticed it has a dulling effect to these three things that we can't afford to lose. Those three things are creativity, that urge to express yourself, to try something new just for the joy of it. Without it, your days feel flatter and just more repetitive in general. Number two, self-awareness. Comfort makes it harder to admit when something isn't working. It tricks you into thinking drifting is the same as resting. And I know you guys know this feeling because you can easily go on the internet and just find where people are telling you to do things that they can consider to work for them. And I think you should take the information as it is. If it works for you, great. And if it doesn't apply to your life, just move on. Number three, urgency. Maybe the most important one here. When you realize you've only got around 4,000 weeks in this life, you start to see how dangerous comfort really is. It makes you think you've got all the time in the world, when in fact, we do not. There are graveyards full of people who thought they'd have more time. Don't lose your spark and let life get in the way. And the opposite of the comfort trap isn't running towards pain or chaos. It's choosing the right kind of discomfort. The kind that comes from growth and making something meaningful. Just like the gym. Just like having the hard conversation that will propel your relationship forward. The feeling that you have potential and are willing to take risks in order to get the life you want. Don't settle for mediocrity and lean into the discomfort knowing that you're making a sacrifice right now that your future self will be glad you did. With fire, holistic. And I'm going to share the quote of the week with you guys. It's another one from James Clear. And if you paid attention to my other newsletters, you know I'm a big fan. So it goes a little like this. The way to help someone is not to critique what makes them smaller, but to encourage what makes them larger. That's a straight gem right there and a solid way to end this one. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And as always, I hope you take care. Peace.